So we've got Aries. Category number one, want to talk about work, money, and your resources. Aries, what am I getting for you for 2023 with work, money, and resources? You're going to be pushed to speak more. You're going to have to clear your throat chakra more than what you have in the past. This may also be affecting some of you in the area of relationships. Now, for Aries that are business owners, and I know a ton of you are entrepreneurs, independent contractors, whatever, this is a big part of what you do, working with others, so networking and partnerships. Again, clearing that throat chakra is going to be a big part of your financial success and your ability to not only expand on what you've already been focusing on, but to break through some barriers, to bust down some walls. You may feel that in 2023, you have more restriction in this particular area than what you're used to. You may feel as though you can't pinpoint why it's happening, but that it is happening in a patterned cycle. And these blocks and obstacles are essentially to test you, to stretch you, to grow you in your ability to process what it is that you're thinking and how it is that you can communicate that in the most effective way. I also think that many of you may have an influx of money. I see it sort of raining down on you in the bills, not the coins. Okay, so that's what we want to see. This may only end up being about half of you. In some areas, it's going to be more like a quarter of you. That's still a significant amount. Okay, so I am going to mention it. And for some of you, it could come within the first 3 months of the year. For some, it would be more in the middle. So June, July, August, around there. And I think that what you guys are really going to need to do is to use a lot of self-regulation in your work and be steady, follow through. Don't give up and throw in the towel or have a temper tantrum when things get rough, because it will take stamina. Category number two, we're going to look at for Aries is love and relationships. What's going on with Aries and love and relationships for 2023? I feel you being restricted there as well, which is interesting. It's almost like I saw a hand come up and over your mouth. You may be doing everything that you can do, so you think, to communicate properly with those that you love and those that you're in consistent relationships with in any capacity. However, it's like they're not hearing you. It reminds me of like Mercury in retrograde or Mars in retrograde, where there are communication issues, gaps, pitfalls, and it happens so regularly that you may wonder if people are being deliberately confused, if it's a manipulative tactic. I don't think it is. I really do believe these are miscommunications. So this is another area where you're going to be stretched in learning how to go back to the drawing board, okay, in the way that you communicate verbally, physically, in writing, whatever it is. And I think that with love, you could find many of you, and again, I'm feeling like anywhere from half to like 75% of you could be feeling as though you're meeting a soulmate. Someone seems to trigger your heart chakra. This could be happening for many of you earlier in the year, and then it sort of increases and carries on the entire year. But when I feel that soulmate connection, the way this is, it's beautiful, it's harmonious. And I think it's really important to always check and make sure where the other person is. Just because sometimes we're feeling something, we can assume the other person is. This may, in a lot of ways, be more freeing and healing and impactful for you. That doesn't mean it's not a significant bond. It 100% is, but touch base with the other person. Just because it feels great doesn't mean we can throw all the basics, out the window as far as like boundaries and reciprocity are concerned. Interesting stuff. Some of you may be putting parents in, and I can't prescribe or diagnose, but maybe homes or things like that, or calling in extra help, calling in nurses and things like this. I just want to say, for anyone battling that out and saying like, well, I feel guilt about it, this is no time for guilt. There's no time for guilt on this. It's about what is best. It's not about your feelings. It's about what is best for the person who needs the care. Okay, get them what they need, and we'll all start feeling a little bit better, and we can start unburdening some of this. Okay, everyone needs their health. All right, category number three, hidden messages, your blind spot, and any kind of overall theme that might come up. For Aries in 2023. I think that what's going to be really important for you is that you slow down. And that may be a blind spot for you because you guys, I enjoy Aries so much, okay? We get along great, but my god, you guys, you just don't slow down. I mean, you don't like stop and process enough. It's just 180 miles an hour all the time, all the time, all the time. Go, 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 go. You're going to be forced to stop and to process. Now, you could use your free will unwisely and just be slowed down and not process anything, but I would highly recommend that you be introspective, that you learn how to say, what's the bigger lesson here? What is the growth opportunity here? Why do I think this is happening? What's the bigger picture on everything that goes on in your 2023? And I think you will come out more mature at the end of it with a lot of prosperity and love around you. It's pretty amazing. Aries, have a great year.